Our next guest is naming Apple his top tech pick for 2024, citing iPhone growth, China resilience. He's also raising his price target to $250 from $240. Dan Ives is managing director of equity research at Wedbush Securities. Do I have it wrong, Dan? I mean, I've heard a lot of people kind of questioning Apple, which is a polite way of putting it lately, but not you.
I think it's been a hated stock this year. I mean, you know, if you look in terms of words about iPhone growth, China, that was really going to be the demise. And Cupertino, I actually think they're going into a renaissance of growth. In terms of what we're seeing on iPhone units, services now double digit. I think it's a get out the popcorn moment. It's now starting the next phase of the growth story. I think multiple expands. We think a $4 trillion market cap by the end of next year.
$4 trillion in market cap. How much of a gain would that be from where it is today? Is it over 3 today?
Yeah, so it's a little over 30%.
Yeah.
But Tyler, I think the big thing, it's really services. I mean, services we think is worth 1.5 to 1.6 trillion, still being massively underestimated by the bears in the street.
What about this iPhone 15? How hot a product is it? How much market penetration is it likely to experience in China over the next 12 months?
Well, I could tell you from our checks in Asia, even over the last 24, 48 hours, that there's been no cuts to supply chain. And that's important because it shows, I think, the China story is actually much more resilient than I think, even we thought. That's about 20% of the upgrades that are going to come out of China. There's 100 million iPhones based on our estimate in the window of an upgrade opportunity.
Yeah.
China's going to grow. And I think overall, this is actually firming out to be actually a really good holiday season, despite many yelling fire in a crowded theater.
Renaissance of growth in Cupertino. Not many people have been saying that, Dan.
Look, I think it's easy. Look, I think ultimately the New York City cab driver has been bearish on Apple. I mean, if you go into this year, it was iPhone growth slowing, the China worries. That's what was ultimately going to haunt the stock. I think many were really calling for a $2 trillion market cap. I think the reason we're here is Cook and that golden install base to about over 2 billion iOS devices worldwide, a massive install base in terms of upgrade opportunity. 25% have not upgraded their iPhone in 4+ years. That's the key, and that's ultimately why they continue to sit on the top of that mountain in big tech.
I was reading somewhere, I saw a headline somewhere, it probably was this morning. I've gotten to that age now where I can't remember where I can't remember why I went into certain rooms in my house, but that's another matter. I think I saw something that said Cook is on the prowl for a new hardware device. What would that be, and is that true?
Well, I think you've seen some changes on their product design team. They're on the offensive right now. I mean, we saw Vision Pro. I think that's ultimately going to really go into something that's going to look like sunglasses 2 years from now. But we continue to think it's about the Apple Car in 2026. That ultimately, which will be an OEM partnership, is going to be the next big thing, along with what we view as an AI app store released late next year.
Are you a Nittany Lion, Dan? Is that what I'm seeing behind you over your shoulder?
We are.
My son applied there, so root for the Nittany Lions. We'll hear in a couple of weeks.
I will be.
All right, Dan Ives, thanks a lot. Appreciate it.